Good morning everyone and welcome back to Total War Rome 2 with Two-Headed Wolf Gaming. My name is Christian and we are playing as Tarchuna in the Rise of the Republic. We've done pretty well in the recent episodes, meaning we started a war in the north with the other Etruscan? Yes, the other Etruscan factions. And now we are in a war with Viesul, but they don't seem to present too much of a challenge. However, we are being pushed by Carthage, and I'm hoping that in one turn, I will have enough time here. I'm trying to slow these armies down because I want to have enough time in order to recruit more elite troops in these armies. If not, what I'm hoping at least is that I'll be able to destroy these veteran barracks and retreat out of the area before they reach us. So we'll have to see how we manage to do all this. But for now, let's take a look at some of the armies that we have on hand. And what can we do during this turn? If we go through here, I guess during the winter, at least in Italy, it doesn't seem like we take too much attrition, probably because being a Mediterranean country, the winters are milder than they would be otherwise in the north. Probably around here we would be taking attrition, getting closer to the Alps and everything else. So let's bring this army forward. Arminium, did they just take this settlement and I guess they didn't convert it because they have absolutely no defenses here except for the general and a few ships. So then we don't need to do anything else but take over the territory. They asked for peace earlier as well, so I'm guessing that they're not really prepared to fight us.
Let them hide behind their walls and pray to their gods.
Okay, we have that army. We'll bring this army forward.
We're laying a siege.
Once again, a bit of an army here with some Etruscan, city guards, some hoplite. Some natives, you know. Expose ladders that enables unit to enter settlements unprotected, and this one gives fast access to settlement walls and some protection to the units within it. So why would you build ladders if you're only building one instead of light siege tower? That I do not know. Now, I feel like this battle, the auto resolves gives us better chances than we would have otherwise, right? Because they do have some hoplites, they do have some Etruscan guards, and we all have only some native Aeki swordsmen. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to be building some siege weapons and we're gonna try to attack it manually. With this general, we're moving towards Pisa. And over here, yeah, they really don't have a chance. Probably the reason why they were asking for peace. Maybe I'm not even going to fight the other battle. Given that he's so weak, I think I might just auto-resolve this area and try to refocus, because we have some bigger conflicts coming up around here. And we also have a battle here in the south, so maybe this is not worth doing, to be honest. Yeah, let's auto-resolve it. And then focus on the more interesting conflicts, I would say. There's another supporting army coming around. It's going to be interesting to see how this will turn out. Speaking of interesting battles, let's see. Normal stance. And let's get to them here. Control large army, yes. Are we in an ambush? No. But because they were raiding, I'm guessing they are slightly tired. But they do have some veteran Italian swordsmen, some veteran spearmen, and Hirpinian warriors. You know what? Can I not? I guess I cannot. What if I go to the encyclopedia? Oh, no, it's not internally, unfortunately. Because I would have liked to see what the Hirpinian soldiers are. Start the battle. Let's take a look at them. Some of the line of sight is disappearing, which is a bit unfortunate because I wanted to take a good look at them. Well, we'll have spears in front. I want to keep swords to the side. And then we'll have a bunch of archers, cavalry, and the general. Maybe put them all together like so. Let's start the battle. So these are the Hirpinian warriors. I guess
our reinforcements have arrived.
This inspired maybe the Velite. This have to be like what? The Italian cavalry, like we know about these. And we'll bring the rest of the warriors around like so. For the moment, let's start advancing on them. Put them in position like so, and bring the other slingers like so. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the hill is blocking our sight for a bit. Italian veteran swords. Let's take a look at them. Okay. Yeah, they do look Italian, I would say. What do we have here on the... Look at the armors. I have to say I really miss Rome. There's so much more I want to visit in Rome, especially when it comes to the historical stuff that I didn't get to see last time.
By your command.
And if you ever go to Rome, I recommend that... I guess it really depends on how many days you have, but I recommend that you walk the streets instead of, you know, taking... Like, when I went there, I didn't take the metro. I only took the bus one time, but other than that I didn't take any other method of transportation. I just walked the streets because there's always something to see in every corner. Like, you'll discover, you can take a map with you and just to show you where stuff might be. You know, a simple tourist map with markings.
Italian swordsman.
Well, let's start putting the pressure on them.
Melee infantry ready. Engage. Ready and waiting. Break forward. Orders. Your orders.
Attack! Remember the omens! Etruscan
Okay,
guardsmen!
let's bring you guys around here.
Ready and waiting. Ready. Your orders.
I'll bring forward like hoplite.
Etruria's bravest! Etruscan guardsmen! We don't fear Ita!
I really love Hoplites as a unit. As a young boy, really enjoyed, like, you know, when the film Troy appeared, right, with Brad Pitt, like that was a really cool movie, like with the slow motion attacks and, you know, the cool,
Etruscan guardsmen, sons of Tinia.
like the cool coifs, like the cool warriors. I don't know, that for the time that was great. Action movies when I was young were really something to be appreciated. I don't know, I guess in their simplicity, because I don't think nowadays I would say that those were great in any way, but they really had their own charm. Some of those Terminator movies, or like later on in life the movie Blade with vampires, and there were a lot of action movies that were quite cool. Look at these battles. Good swordsman against good swordsman. I was always wondering, maybe I should look this up because I do not know it. Let's throw this guy in here, let's throw this guy in here, let's move the cavalry around this way and have these archers all firing at the European warriors. But I was wondering, what would be the survivability like during these times?
The men are wavering.
Oh. Rats. So the cavalry got them there. Let's move you forward, I guess. Okay, what would be the survivability of a warrior during these times? I guess if you were part of a professional army, then things wouldn't be like a Roman army. Things wouldn't be like that bad, especially when fighting certain barbarian tribes. And even on military campaigns, I'm guessing that they weren't always on the march, but who knows? I don't know if... maybe I've read about it in the past, but I just didn't give it enough importance. Okay, let's start shooting at these Italian veteran spearmen in their backs. Okay, let's retreat our cavalry just for a bit. There's someone here who's very low life, so we'll retreat it and just keep these warriors. We'll continue, because what I will need from these is, I think, to destroy them, because otherwise I believe that they'll come back. Or they'll stay around. Though we're very close to our town, so following up on their armies, I don't think it's that much of a problem. Then again, do we have an elite enough army in those that remain close to the center to send up north? Or do we have a city there that we could recruit a general? Okay, faction has been destroyed, great. Perfect. More gravitas for our faction. Let's see, did I construct a barracks around here? No. Have some horse trainer, we have the ability to recruit some Etruscan spears, but nothing good enough. With this army, I guess I do have some hoplites, I have some strong infantry overall. Let's bring the diplomat and deploy him in Armenia. Where was he? Here.
Allow me to assist. I am
Okay.
leaving now. More like sheaves of corn.
Okay, I'll leave you there. This guy will stay here. Research. On the research, increase the number of available siege towers. Increase the number of available siege towers by 2. Increase the number of available siege galleries. Pre-siege battering ram. I mean, would love that. The extra movement range for all armies, that is good too. More ammunition, more reinforcement range. Or we could go further with the different types of wealth, right? Or reduce the cost by 10%. And that is not a bad idea. 10% right now in Tarchuna means 2800, which is not a bad idea. Do I want Etruscan cavalry next? I think I will keep the money and do what I said. 100% tariff income from trade agreements with Rome. We don't work with Rome anymore. Let's see, the miracle of the crane. We've received reports that the Greeks have invented a mechanism comprised of wooden beams, rhombs, and sheaves, which can lift and move heavy loads, called a crane. An innovative labor-saving device, meaning that fewer workers are needed on the construction site. The crane is operated by men or large animals with strong backs. We are happy to adopt this stroke of Greek genius, and no doubt our engineers' prowess will improve the concept in time. Larger and ever more impressive buildings are now within our grasp, and we'll do this and we'll expand. Let's expand Tarchuna. Do we have industry? No, and I don't feel like we will invest in industry at any point. Do we have temples? Well, the answer to that is yes, and we could get some wealth out of it, or I could go on the other path to get what? More income from agriculture, because we have no industry. We would reduce our corruption, increase the number of available edicts by 1, and add public order. Which public order in this area will be a problem, but if we go with the temples, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, let's go with the temples. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's level up who we need to level up. Indomitable infantry, and we're gonna do to this guy, let's see, fearless warrior. Yes, that could be an ability that we pick, or we could go with commander. No, let's go with excellency. Yeah, this guy is great on multiple levels. Okay, well, with that in mind, politics. Yeah, here with the followers of Selvans, this will be a problem. Let's secure our loyalty. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but we could try to at least figure something out. Okay, we got Etruria in Italy. And I feel at this point I just want to check the map and see where the factions are stated at. We have one here and we have 2 within our territory. Umbria, Picenium, and Sabinia. Okay. The other factions, I feel like they're pretty happy, right? Yes. Okay. So it's only like the yellow factions, which, yeah, the followers of Selvan, that we need to work for. Hey, a whale. Okay. End of turn. Are you sure you want to? You may still... Yeah. I'm gonna keep these edicts for this region. Gonna longsword warriors, Gallic spearmen, noble horsemen. I know the noble horsemen will be tough. I don't think we have enough warriors to do anything. But let's say we war. Let's do a quick battle because I want to see what, like, how quickly are we gonna get destroyed? Are these units good, or are these like basic units? Don't think so. Long swords. I feel like most of the barbarian warriors, you know, calling Gallic barbarian is more like the way the Romans used to say barbarian, right? But the Gaelic cultures, I feel like these are people with money, the people who have these armors on them. No, they have no armor, they have some helmets, they have some swords.
Stand ready and prepare to hold your ground.
Yeah, let's bring these guys back here. Put this guy in a hoplite formation. Okay. Let's work on that. Let's throw some javelins at these guys. Right? Because it seems like they decided to gather up. So we're gonna continue to fire upon them. I'm gonna bring swords around. Gallic spearmen are not my... Yeah. Oh no, that's just the horsemen.
Ready. Let's fire on the enemy.
So it's not necessarily a clear representation of this is good.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, let's bring you around here. Let's try to get to these Gaelic hunters. Maybe with our slingers.
By your command. Loose. Ready. Advance. Etruscan hoplites.
The men are wavering.
Advance. Ready and waiting. Italian swordsman. Waiting. Commander. Come for glory. Sons of Tinia. At the double. Double time.
Okay.
Engage.
Let's try to throw
One of our
ourselves
units
at
has
these
used all its
guys.
ammunition.
The enemy. Missiles ready and
Okay,
waiting.
I'm gonna bring these guys around and try to go after his Gallic hunters.
Ready and waiting. As you command.
Yeah, let's remove them from the hoplite formation and get them in there.
Etruscan slingers. Your orders. At the double.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Commander.
Okay, let's bring you around here.
Etruria's bravest. By your command. Ready and waiting. Back. Back now. Pull back. Break off. Let's forward. Orders. Missiles ready and waiting. To for glory. Ready. Orders. Ready. Attack
Okay.
their position.
Let's get them here.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
a shameful display.
Not
Our
great.
men flee the field
Not
of
bad.
battle. This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
They don't have like some super troops, I would say.
Our men flee the field of battle.
But
This
we,
is a
so
shameful
a normal army, I feel like it could take them on. Yeah, another, you know, Etruscan hoplite here wouldn't have made the difference. There it is. Okay, so Yeah, I think I stay with the idea that we might not need the most elite troops. Maybe a few Etruscan hoplite would be enough, like this army would be enough to take them out. But they're gonna settle themselves in, and they're gonna try to make some progress, most likely. And we're gonna have to take care of them and prepare some defenses. Hey, apparently Carthage is suffering some attrition, and I feel like that might be because of lack of food or something. Agent hindered, let's see. This guy here, trade agreement dissolved with Carnote. Okay. Mission successful, okay. Let's see. Age 6, the life of the Razna. They buy our pottery, hire our mural painters, and drink our wine. They practice our ritual and enjoy the same entertainment. They imitate our leisures and our labor. They are the people of Italy, the Etruscans to be. Hold at least one settlement in 15 provinces in which your culture is dominant. Okay. Intimidate the opposition, that is good. This guy.
What service may I provide?
Yeah, this is not a great army, but what I'll try to do is sabotage them once again. Fortunately, we failed. Let's try to assassinate this guy. It's, you know, a good judge, but good. We've wounded him. And now we can recruit some of the best warriors we need. Let's see. Etruscan would go in with the city guard first. And then, yeah, I'll spend a lot of money out here already. And then I'll give up on these guys and say Hoplite. Good. After that, what type of bowman do we have? We have the Etruscan archers. Okay, perfect. 2 turns and we'll be able to push them back. That is the good news. I'm going to bring this fleet south. With this army, with the warriors that we have. Double time, and we're gonna start. Oh. I guess it's quicker through here. Yeah. Okay. We'll double time it on land then. Transform these. Let's destroy these. Though, I mean, they unlock some of these, but yeah, we don't need them all. We just need one of these buildings to stay up. Other than that, I'm gonna bring and deploy our diplomat. Perfect. With that in mind, let's take over this territory. And we shall see what our bonus objectives are, which will guide us forward in the campaign. Right? I feel like we're gonna fight Viesul here. Or Veneti, the Veneti, because Viesul we're fighting already. With you, let's bring you over here. Yeah. Very low quality troops. I'm very curious, to be honest. Let's enslave some of them.
I want a fast but orderly advance. The gods go with us.
And now they're done. And we're going towards Luna. Let's see. Siege expert, mercenary host, unrelenting force, barbarian subjugator. That wouldn't be bad as we're marching north. Let's go for that. Let's go for Barbarian Subjugator. Okay. Yeah, we'll destroy this. I guess for Etruria, we're going to build something else that would work with these buildings, like you know, some farming, and then we can add like some industry in here. Quite a few buildings that we can add. Okay. Things are looking well enough for now. Settlement lost. Trade gained, foul-mouthed. Okay. Let's continue advancing our diplomat. 2 more turns and we'll be able to stabilize the region. Okay, at least we have some mercenary Carthaginian hoplite, like if we need as an emergency. And are we going to upgrade this? 20 wealth from culture and 4% more from trading. I could go ahead and go for a trading port right now in 2 of these regions, and then we'll go with this local registry. 25% from 12% extra melee attack and defense. But it's more expensive. You know what? Do I want that extra military? I think I might. Let's spend all of that money, though we are at 6,000. Let's see, what do we require going for? The Shrine of Voltumne. Etruscan cities cherish their independence and diversity of their culture. The mutual respect between us allow us to compete amongst ourselves and stick together when dealing with outsiders. When there are cardinal matters to discuss, our elders come together at the Shrine of Voltumne. And the Oracle of Tinia. Tinia is both a strong ally and a fearsome adversary. We rely on his good graces to maintain security in our daily lives. Honoring him through sacred buildings and structure is one of the many ways to ensure his divine protection. So this is the Oracle of Voltumna and the Oracle of Tinia. We need a shrine, was it? Shrine to Voltumne and Oracle of Tinia. So this is the Oracle. And maybe this is one that becomes something like that. It's possible, but we'll have to see during the next episode. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, as we're gonna fight back against Carthage with one of these armies and probably recruiting a secondary one. Maybe, like, I can't do one now because we've already filling these slots. But starting from tomorrow, we're gonna march further north and further south. I think, unfortunately, our relation with Taras is about to stop. And we will need to work on it. But yeah, that is pretty much it for now. Have a wonderful day, everyone.